Welcome back, everybody. I'm Cammie.
I'm Malia.
And this is Dying to Spill the Tea. This is episode 2.
We've got our special guest here, Luna.
Miss Luna. She wanted to make an appearance, and I'm pretty sure last week Bandit made an appearance.
Yeah.
Sorry, my cats also like to be in the spotlight.
They take after their mom.
Yeah, this is true. I love to be in the spotlight. I'm gonna act like I hate it, but I low-key love the spotlight.
We all know.
What do you mean?
Nothing.
No, say it with your chest.
Say it with my chest?
Yeah, say it with your chest.
You like the attention.
I do. In the moment I really act like I don't, but I do love the attention. Can't help it. It's just who I am. I was born to be in the spotlight.
What zodiac sign are you?
I'm a Scorpio.
That explains it.
I don't know what that means though. Like the only thing I know about the zodiac signs and the stars is like a Scorpio's a bitch. Okay, so that answered everything I need to know by that response.
Checks out.
What are you?
I'm a Cancer. I'm an emotional mess.
She's a
and
Cancer.
Also a bitch.
She's a Cancer. I've got Cancer.
Good Cancer squad.
We're Cancers, baby. Same person, different font.
What is up with you and talking about fonts?
Have I talked about fonts a lot?
Last episode, I'm pretty sure you brought up fonts, or maybe that was our outtakes.
Oh, yeah, the Times New Roman and everything. Yeah. You're right. I don't know. I just like fonts. Do you guys like fonts? Is that a normal thing?
I don't know.
Do I have a font fetish?
That is not a normal thing.
I love a crisp font.
So last week we touched on Cammie's dating life.
Oh, we're just gonna go right into that. Let me tell you guys, I've postponed or canceled every date. I'm so scared. I was supposed to go to a Giants game, canceled, postponed, maybe next week, okay? Like, maybe. We'll see. Was supposed to go stargazing last night.
That's so romantic.
Was super romantic. I forgot. I didn't even save this guy's number. So he texts me, and he's like, he's from Hinge, Bumble. I don't know. Y'all know that I'm on all the dating apps. If you see me, swipe right. Give me a confidence boost. He had texted me. I didn't save his number. And he's like, do you have the snacks packed?
Oh, you were supposed to bring the snacks?
And I was like, who is this? And so I was like, yeah, do you have the drinks packed? And he's like, of course. My cooler's always filled in the bed of my truck or something like that. And I was like, I don't know who this is. And then it finally clicked that I was like, oh, wait. I matched with somebody on one of the dating apps and I was supposed to go on a date. And he's like, so when should I pick you up? And I was like, wait, what? Completely forgot. I couldn't do it. And so I was like, I'm actually busy right now. And he's like, we literally planned this out like 4 days ago. I totally spaced it. For one, I didn't save his number. He was very like broad. He should have texted me like, hey, it's so-and-so. I also should have saved his number.
You should have saved his number.
Yeah. And so I completely bailed. And he was driving from San Rafael to Santa Rosa.
Oh.
So he was hanging out in Rohnert Park last night.
Oh, no.
Waiting for me to text back, and I completely spaced it. So, yeah, my dating life's still not doing well, everybody. Maybe one of these episodes you guys will get a good story, but for now, I'm just going to stick to bailing and postponing. Well, I don't know what else to do. Like, this scares me. Not all of us can have a relationship like Malia, okay?
Bailey's an angel.
Bailey is an angel. I've heard nothing but great things. I've only met him once.
Yeah.
Once. Loved him. Absolutely loved him. He's a great person. He was trying to set me up with one of his friends last week after we shot the last podcast. We had called him and I asked him, I was like, hey, do you have any single friends? Because the girl's desperate. So if y'all see this, slide into the DMs with your single friends. Will I go on a date? Probably not. So also, I'm sorry. He just didn't, his friends weren't my type. He tried, and I really respect that, but I'm a fucking coward, to say the least.
I don't get it. You have so much confidence. Where is it when it comes to dates?
So listen, I could be in a bar, and if there's an attractive guy, I'm gonna go do my thing. I'm gonna flirt. I'm gonna, whatever it takes. When they want to take me out on a date, it's not happening. Oh, do you want to go out to dinner at 7? Yeah, for sure. 2 hours before, I'm like, oh, sorry, my grandma's goldfish's pet uncle died, so I have to go to a funeral.
So you're emotionally unavailable like a man.
Am I the problem?
You might be the problem.
Oh, I'm learning so much about myself on this
Your
podcast.
cat's judging you as we speak.
Yeah, I know. She's like, Mom, please. You used to bring men over to this house.
Look at her look at you.
Honey.
That's judgment.
Okay, I used to be able to walk the walk. I just can't now. I'm just shy. Because, like, what if it goes somewhere?
Isn't that the point?
I don't know.
You want it to go somewhere?
I have cancer. How far can it really go?
8 years.
You're right. That's true.
Hey, that could be a selling point for your relationships. Hey, it's not a lifelong commitment.
It's only temporary. You don't have to plan your life out with me, okay? We just see where it goes, and when I die, just,
and then you can play the widow card. Oh, I'm widowed. My wife died of breast cancer.
Jesus fuck!
Hey, we promised you tea. We didn't tell you there was also going to be really fucked up
emotional trauma. Okay. That's a good point. That's pretty solid. I know that my parents like really want me to get married. I know my mom wants me to get married. But like I don't want
you were married. There goes the cat.
So now that everything's wet,
Did I get water? I don't know. I don't care. Kind of deserved that one. So guys, Cammy's marriage. I
was married last year for 2.5 months. A drunk Vegas night. and it was a mistake.
Sorry, Mama Swinny.
Sorry, Mom.
Had to bring that one up. Did you get it annulled? Because that wasn't an option for me. And are you guys still friends?
We are still
Okay.
friends.
Okay.
I recently just saw them. They're doing good. They're doing great. Their career taking off. Very proud of them. We have no hard feelings towards each other. We don't want to be together.
It was just alcohol fueled.
Blame it on the alcohol. It was a whole thing. No hate towards them. Absolutely love them. We'll continue to support their career. I do plan on seeing them again soon.
Could you see any romantic future with them without a spur of the moment marriage?
No, I don't think so. I just think we are two very different people, and their career has them gone a lot. So it's something like, for me, I could pick up and go with them, but I don't have the money. I am broke. But I just don't think in the long run it would work out. I think they're a great person. I have, like I said, zero hate towards them. Great person. Overall, amazing. But yeah, I just don't think we're that compatible.
Okay. You could all see the reaction with no warning was awesome.
Yeah, that was uncalled for. Because I bet you when some of you guys asked us questions and you were like, oh, the divorce, you had it fully intended on one story. I don't think any of you were ready for there to be
I don't think any
two.
of you realized that when the comment was made, everyone needs a throwaway marriage, I would know. It wasn't me.
It was me! But to be fair, I'm dying. I might not ever get married again. So I got it out of the way.
Do you still have the ring?
I do have the ring.
Oh my goodness.
I do. It's quite beautiful. I did wear it for a couple weeks. Actually, when I got home from Vegas, I had a cancer fundraiser and I wore it to the cancer fundraiser.
Oh my god. You were like fully invested for that 2.5 months.
I was, and it kind of worked because people were like, oh my god, congrats on your marriage. And I was like, thank you. And yeah, it definitely a thing. And I did tell a lot of people that it was fake. And and shocker, that's not the first time. I've actually been proposed to a couple times and said yes.
Who?
I cannot drop their name, but he did propose to 5 other people at the same time. Yeah, we all got rings. We decided we'd be sister wives.
You were going to be a sister
I was.
wife?
I really was. Loved all the girls. Loved them to death. We all are friends. And it was like our running joke. And this had happened at a local bar. My friend jokingly got proposed to with a ring pop. And this guy that we had known, we still know, great guy, he was like, wait a minute, no. Made a ring out of $100 bill and proposed to me. And I was like, yeah. And then he had proposed to, I think, 5 or 6 other women.
With $100 bills?
Yes. Yes. And then he had ordered himself a silicone wedding ring. And he wore his wedding ring, and we all wore ours. I still, to this day, have not spent it. I have it in a box. And I wear it to the casino, because every time I've worn it to the casino, I do win.
Huh. So it's your luck charm.
It is. And him and I have joked, we're going to get married the same day. And then right after we get married, we're going to go back into the courthouse and ask for a divorce. We've yet to do that. He's now in a happy relationship. So proud of him. Little offended that our engagement got broken off. It's been almost a year and it got broken off, but it happens, you know?
I would advise against the divorce thing because
Well, I don't know
even just filing is expensive.
Well, I don't know how California law works. Like,
I think it was $450 to file, and then the other person has to respond, and they also have to pay $450.
what's the annulment law?
There has to be something wrong on your.
But like, don't you have so many days that you can file for annulment, and then it doesn't count against you?
I don't think so. I don't think California does annulments at all. Unless there is an error on your marriage certificate or license, whatever it is.
So, just a helpful hint for all my people that might get married.
Misspell your name.
Oh, I was going to say sign the paperwork with your opposite hand.
Misspell your name.
Or sign with your opposite hand. If you're right-handed, sign left. If you're left-handed, sign right, because then your signature's off, and that's illegal, and you can get away with it.
Misspell your name.
For sure, that too. Don't you have to like show your birth certificate?
Your ID.
So yeah, that's crazy. That's wild. Yet again, I guess we're gonna have a side series in this podcast of my crazy dating life, and I apologize to everyone. At the same time, I don't care. And if you feel like putting judgment on my life, good for you. Do I care? No. Because I'm out here living. What are you doing judging behind a screen?
What is your craziest, like, celebrity story? Do you have any of those?
Like, so what do you mean by celebrity story? Like, interaction with them, meeting one. What are we talking?
Can we talk about your breaking and entering?
My breaking and entering?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Down in Los Angeles.
Apparently this episode is just throwing shade at me. We definitely can. There's nothing,
because I don't think that
I think we can
think
talk
of
about
anything wrong with.
We can talk about it.
Okay.
So the story she's talking about and referencing, I don't know how many of you are familiar with the Menendez brothers case.
I think pretty much everyone is familiar with the Menendez brothers case.
I was in San Diego last year. This was at like the peak of the Netflix series that got released, the Monsters series. If you haven't watched it, watch it. If you don't know the Menendez brothers case, you're missing out. Those men are fine.
Red flag.
I love a red flag. Anyways, my friend that I'm visiting, her name's Audrey. What's up, Audrey? If you see this, sorry. Also not sorry. She's from Wisconsin, never been to LA, San Diego, all these things. She lives in San Diego now. We go to LA for the day, go to Hollywood, and I'm like, oh my God, we're by Beverly Hills. And she's like, oh my God, that'd be so cool. And I'm like, you know who lived in Beverly Hills? And she's like, oh, like a lot of people. Duh, she's not wrong. So many people lived in Beverly Hills. Like a lot of celebrities live in Beverly Hills.
Who could Cammie possibly be getting at here?
And I was like, the Menendez brothers. And she just kind of looks at me and I'm like, hear me out. They're so viral right now. So many people are going to their house and like filming TikToks. So in my head, I'm thinking, let's go. Let's get some pictures, a video, because there's crowds of people going. Like, we're not going to be the only ones going. We drive there and there's nobody out there. Not a single person out on the streets. But what is happening is, so the house is fenced off, but the gates open because there's some kind of construction going on in the house. I don't know if they're renovating. I don't know what, but there's some kind of construction. So we park. I'm freaking out because I I'm not going to say my stance on the Menendez brothers. You guys can come to that conclusion on your own, clearly, from this story. I'm freaking out. I'm losing my mind that we're literally there. This is where everything went down. We're taking pictures. This blacked out SUV pulls up. And I was like, oh shit. The Menendez brothers are here. No, I'm stupid. They're in prison. Why would I think that? Awesome. And this man comes up and approaches us and is like, hey, you guys are being really disrespectful. Like, we don't want all you guys taking pictures. This has been going on for months now. You guys take pictures, videos. Like, this is our family home. You guys need to respect that. Audrey, being the smart woman she is, I understand. We're so sorry. She walks back to the car. Me, I'm a dumb bitch, okay? I'm so stupid. Do I give a flying fladoodle? No. I'm like, right. I hear you. Can I go take a picture at the front door? Because you can't get in because of the fence. So, like, you can only, like, you got to go on 0.5 so you can get the house in the back. Like, who wants that picture? Not me. Did I take it? For sure. Obviously, I need it. Did I want it? No. And he's like, absolutely not. Like, you need to get that fuck off the property. And I was like, right. No, like, I hear you 1,000%. 5 seconds. I just want to go to the front door and take a quick picture. Like, they're posted up. There's a picture. You can check it on fucking Google. They're sitting at the front door looking, I'm taking a picture. I wanted to just replicate that picture. 5 seconds, okay? Like, 5 seconds. It would have just been so quick. And he's like,
I'll leave you alone after.
Yeah, and he's like, you need to get the fuck off the property. And I'm like, are you, like, I'm starting to get mad. Like, oh, it's your house. Like, okay, you should know. You're literally put out into the fucking internet for everybody. Yeah, the case went, I wouldn't say cold. I'm not going to say cold, but, like, it died off for the longest time. And then it got brought back. And then you brought hot actors to play it. Like, everybody's going to want to come to your house. So why are you getting mad at me? And they're like, we're literally here for the court case that's about to happen. I was like, for sure. So I can take a picture. He starts getting really mad. And then my friend's like, dude, they're in the Italian mafia. And I'm like, oh, right. So then I left because then in my mind, I'm like, shit, I don't need to be on a hit list for the Italian mafia. Like, I ain't trying to end up how others would. And
dead.
Yeah, and that was that. So I do have pictures. I'll insert a little clip of my selfie in front of the house. Did I get to go to the front door? No. Am I still pissed about it? Yeah. To be fair, everyone's a prude these days. I just wanted to see 2 murderers who are hot.
Are they still hot?
One of them is, like, decent. I know they both, I think, have girlfriends, but I'm still into it.
How do you get a girlfriend in prison?
What's it called? Jail pal? Jail mate pal? Jail.
Maybe that's what you need.
Guys.
Then you never have to meet them.
That would work out so good. Until they get out of prison.
Usually they have no interest in you after that anyways.
Oh.
They just kind of use you for, like, commissary money and then...
I'll give them top ramen.
Yeah. Then they get out and you're just kind of irrelevant.
I love top ramen, so I'm
Your
for it.
cat is so fat that I can hear him running down the stairs.
That's not him running. That was him picking at the carpet. What about you? What celebrity run-ins have you had?
Not many. I do recall I ended up on a very famous country singer's tour bus. This was when I was like 18, and I'm not going to drop names because of the story. So I'm 18, and I get on this tour bus, and the first thing he does is hand me a Bud Light. Out of everything, a Bud Light. And I'm like, I'm going to keep this Bud Light ever. So I'm sitting there, and they come out with this giant bag of weed, and they are just thrilled. They're like, look at this bag of weed we got. Look at this. And let me tell you, it was clearly like the shittiest quality, like skunk weed ever. And I'm just like, why are they so thrilled about this weed? And they're obsessing over the weed. Like the whole band is just like, this is so cool. Look at how much weed this is. Then I realized they're from like Oklahoma or somewhere where weed is really illegal. Yeah. So the fact that they were out in California and they could just buy a bag of weed was the coolest thing to them. And I was like, you could have gotten some better quality shit, you know?
Probably. Yeah, but like they don't know difference.
No. But they were just thrilled about this weed. And then I remember we did like one loop around the block, and then I had to go home.
Why'd you have to go home?
I don't remember, but I remember like having to leave after that.
Was this like an artist you went to see, or like a person you went to go see?
So I was dating a guy who was in a band.
Okay.
And the band was opening up for this country artist.
Oh, okay.
So that's why we ended up on the tour bus after the concert.
There was no after party?
No. I mean, who knows? But no, they weren't big enough to be like, we're going to the afters. Oh. It was just kind of like a little like gig band, but they opened up for some really cool people.
Okay.
So, they opened up for Granger Smith, and I was backstage for that. I didn't get to interact with Granger Smith much, but I was around him. And from the way I saw him interacting with everybody else, he seems like a really cool guy. Super nice. Super sweet.
Isn't that crazy? Like like social media puts on a story for a celebrity, and then you get to meet them, and it's like a whole different perspective. And it's so hard to like channel that into other people because they haven't seen it. They just see the story that's posted on the internet.
Absolutely. And I feel like people don't realize that these celebrities are still people.
Yeah, I would agree.
The fires that just happened down in LA where all of those celebrities' homes burned down.
Yeah.
I actually almost, this is going to sound weird, but I actually almost feel worse for them that their houses burned down because that's their only sense of normalcy. If they go out in public, they're getting photos of them taken constantly. People want autographs. People want to talk to them. The only place that they can go home and have any sort of sense of, okay, I can decompress and be human, I can be myself, is when they get behind those closed doors.
Right.
And then you take that only safe space away from them with probably what's left remnants-wise of like their childhood. You think about it, like they've got all of this expensive stuff, but they've probably also, I'm sure they've got some stuff from their childhood from when they were normal.
Yeah.
Before all of the fame.
I don't think I ever thought about it like that.
I just think it would be really rough to lose your only safe space.
Oh, we have another guest star.
Oh, Bandit has
entered the chat, everybody.
And he's a thick bitch.
Yeah, I never looked at it that way. I feel like, so I'm sure a lot of you know, and it's just no one's going to be shocked. But I recently got to know G-Eazy on a more personal level. I was brought backstage to two of his concerts, and he like is put to social media as this horrible man. Like there's so many rumors about him, and yes, some are true for sure, but he's owned up to so many things. He's owned up to having problems with substance abuse, and the cheating allegations and stuff like
I
that.
was so mad at him when he cheated on Halsey.
And he's owned up to it. Does that make it right? No, I'm definitely not saying that. But going backstage and talking to him and going to the meet and greets, like, obviously I know some part of it's for show.
Yeah.
Definitely. But going backstage, like, I saw a different side of him for sure. And I know everyone's gonna be like, she's a fan. Of course she saw it that way, like, whatever. I look at people's eyes when they talk and like their facial expressions, and you can definitely tell when someone's talking. Like, if their face doesn't really line up with their words, you know it's not true.
Yeah.
And he was talking about things that you could tell really hurt him. He brought up his mom and was almost in tears, and like, that hurt me. And I don't even know him like that.
Yeah.
And so I just feel like social media definitely plays such a huge part, more than we like to admit, on so many people's lives, famous or not. Like, we can paint ourselves to be this person, but until you meet face to face and have the conversation, like, you don't really know somebody.
I mean, I'm a perfect example of the social media thing. Like, I specifically curate my social media to look a certain way.
What do you mean?
I mean, like, all of those photos that I take that are perfect photos, I'll do anything to get the perfect shot. And then, you know, you do your editing on it. Yeah, not saying that I like over edit my photos, you know, adjust my weight to look like I'm 40 pounds lighter, you know, all of that stuff. But it's like, you'll do some like minor editing to your photos. You only post the good shots, because let me tell you, for every post that I've made where there's a really good picture, there's like 200 not good pictures
definitely
on my phone. And you don't put, like, some people post their bad parts of their life on social media, but like, you don't post the bad. You post what makes you look good and what makes your life look like it's going good. So I mean, I think everybody's a little guilty of the social media game, and I think social media has influenced our society kind of negatively.
Yeah. And like, I definitely, I have my posts where like I've picked through and found the good ones, but because of my cancer, like, I've been very vulnerable with my posts.
Your social media tells a story.
Like, I've posted, well, quite literally the day that I died in chemo and came back, like, I posted the picture right before I died. I've posted bald, not bald, wig, no eyebrows. Like, I've posted so much, and I feel like I've tried to be more transparent on social media, because it is a way for people to tell their story and to like get out there. And I mean, I'm not hating on anyone that edits their picture. We all do it. I edit mine.
If you don't edit you don't edit your photos, you're lying.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure there are some people who don't, who post
for sure
the actual shot, but
a lot of
the majority of us out there, we do edit our photos.
Or we have a
filter. I'll be the first. I've always been the first one to admit it. I don't, like, if people ask me, I'm like, yeah, I edited that.
Yeah.
And I don't hide the fact that I edit my photos.
And there's no harm or shame in that. I've tried to be more transparent. Don't get me wrong. If you have me on Snapchat, I use a tan filter. I've used the same filter on Snapchat for 2 years.
You're already tan.
Yeah, this is unfiltered. I don't care if you've known me my whole life. If you just met me, that filter will be on. And in a lot of my pictures, it's always on. But when it comes to certain posts, I do try and be so vulnerable so people can like see the real me, because I do struggle sometimes in person to be like, hey, I got cancer. How do you bring that up?
Let me just break the ice and let you know that I'm terminally ill.
Yeah, like, I'd rather somebody find my social media after they met me and like stalk me a little bit and they're like,
oh shit,
she got cancer. She got the cancers. Like, I would much rather be that way and then them bring it up to me than like, hey, I'm Cammie. stage 4, terminally ill, cancer bitch. Hair fake, lashes fake, tits real. That's me. Sometimes I have radiation, sometimes I got chemo, sometimes I puke, sometimes I don't. Like, like social media sets the standard that's so hard to achieve. So I'm like, why are we being fake?
Yeah.
Filter yourself. Like, if you want to filter yourself, go for it. Again,
if you feel better editing your photos, edit your photos.
Definitely.
Who cares? At the end of the day, it's all about how it makes you feel.
Yeah.
Not about how it makes others feel. I'm not condoning being a catfish.
No, don't be a catfish.
That's a little excessive. I've been trying recently to be more authentic on my social media and post a little more unedited content.
Yeah.
And obviously this is unedited because you can't really put a filter on a 45-minute long video.
True. This is us.
Oh, God. You're getting the real deal.
Yeah, you see this? That's the natural. You see this? That's whatever. I don't care. You got to do what you got to do to make yourself feel confident to others. Because if you don't have the confidence, you're not going to get anywhere.
Yeah, if it makes you feel good, it makes you feel good.
That's true. If you see my TikToks, though, don't come at me because that's heavily filtered. Oh, God. Yeah, that shit. I got like different colored eyes on TikTok.
Damn.
I do. And like half my videos. I'm not going to say all my videos, but I do like this tan filter on TikTok that makes my tan look a little bit darker than what it is. But sometimes I don't catch the eyes.
Oh,
and yes. So like you can see because I have dark brown eyes. They definitely change in the light. Like they'll be lighter depending on where I'm at. But you can tell in the video, like I will have super bright, light brown eyes. And I didn't catch it once, but I took a selfie on TikTok, loved it so much, screenshot it, and then I posted it to Instagram. It wasn't until someone commented on Instagram, was like, why do your eyes look different? I didn't even realize.
You had no clue.
No fucking clue that the filter was on. Because I usually use the tan filter. I have tan dysmorphia. I'll be the first to openly admit I think I am pale 24/7, and I have.
You want to talk?
I have tan lines on tan lines. Okay,
girl.
I have tan dysmorphia, and like I just have to be tan, so I always use it, but I forget that it has an eye filter. And so until someone calls me out on it, I'm like, I look good because I don't pay attention to my face. I don't care about my face. This is it. This is what you're getting. Like, she's not slim, thick, cute, whatever. She's 4 chins, looks like she had a cheeseburger for breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
Girl.
And like, that's what it is. The eyelashes are the best feature. Shout out to my lash tech. She be really helping me out. But
I miss the old social media before all of this stuff came out.
Like MySpace?
Not necessarily MySpace. I never had a MySpace. My mom wouldn't let me have a MySpace.
By people begging for my coffee in spaces.
I mean, like, do you remember the cringe Facebook?
Like our old webcam pictures?
Webcam pictures. When you post your status, like you would just post everything on Facebook.
Oh, wow.
Feeling excited.
Checking in my living room.
Yeah, I'm going to the movies today. Just like you would literally post everything on social media.
Yeah, that was a time that I kind of missed that.
It was cringe.
It was really cringy, but at the same time, we didn't care. Nobody cared.
No way. It was normal.
And we updated everybody about everything. We're like,
it was so normal.
Got new shoes. Remember
jeans. When you used to hack into your friend's account? Hacked.
And post a picture and you're like, I love this person. Da 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 da. Love yourself. Like,
yeah.
Oh my God. That was the time. See, why can't we bring back, can we start that? Our followers that we have, whoever sees this, can we start the old social
Although
media
I
trends?
do recall a story where that came back to bite you in the ass.
Are we talking about high school?
Yeah, we're talking about high school.
Here we go. Story number million of let's embarrass Cammie on social media. Yeah, it did happen. It did. I had posted, I was definitely a freshman because my brother was a senior. Taylor, if you're listening, and if you're one of my brother's friends, you know who you are. I hate you. I mean, I love you, but I hate you for what happened. I had posted on Facebook wearing a skirt to school tomorrow. Like, feeling excited, like whatever it was, because like you have the group chat with the girls and shit.
The girls, absolutely.
Like, oh,
as girls do, we plan our outfits together.
Exactly, and I was like, they're like, let's be cute, let's wear a skirt or a dress. So I had to let Facebook know I'm wearing a skirt, and I posted it. I don't think anything of it. I get a notification like an hour later. My brother's friends start commenting, and I'm like, why? So I go read it and it's like, no, she's not. We're not going to let this happen. And I'm like, ooh, so tough, so scary. And my brother's a senior, and so he has like a very short schedule, doesn't have to be there. He's got 4 classes, whatever. He made it a point to be there on time for school. And like he would give me a ride when he was on time. So we pull up to the high school. His friends are lined up in the parking lot,
like prepared,
like fully prepared. And I was like, "What?" And it's not like 1 or 2 friends. There was like 5 to 9 of you guys. There was a lot. It wasn't.
Are these the friends he's still friends with too?
Yes.
Oh boy.
Yeah. And I was like, "What is happening?" And my brother's like, "Remember your Facebook post?" I'm like, "The skirt?" And he's like, "Yep." I was like, "What about it?" And he's like, "Just remember that." I get out of the truck. Instantly, a circle forms around me. And I'm like, what the hell? I'm trying to get out. Mind you, this was like, I don't want to say your guys' prime, but low-key your guys' prime.
That is so mean. You cannot say they peaked in high school.
No, like, well, they were in BFS, bigger, faster, stronger. They're working out like 24/7.
Okay.
They're ripped, okay? Like, they were the dudes. My friends always called them hot. It was so disgusting. I'm like, that's literally, I have like 12 brothers, and you're flirting with all of them. That's gross. So I had like the most ripped guys in high school forming a barricade around me because they all were older brothers to me. Mind you, I just had the one older brother, but because of him and his friends, I just got like 12 more.
You gained them.
Yeah. And they did not want their little sister in a skirt at all. They were like, oh no, that's not allowed. So they formed a barricade and they walked me to my classes. Yeah, you would think just, oh, we're going to walk her to one class for sure. No, the fucking bell rang. They're outside my fucking classroom waiting, and they fucking circle me again, and break, lunch, after school, and then they threatened to take their shirts off and write my name across them because I played volleyball, and they're like, we're going to show up to your volleyball game. And I was like, this is social suicide. This is not the...
Who is here?
I have no idea. Like, let's go answer the door. Do we stop it?
No.
Okay, we won't stop it. I don't know.
Hello.
Hi. Oh, yep.
Which one?
Me.
You?
Me.
Which brother?
What?
Which guy was it?
I don't know. I just saw a couple of you.
They're brothers?
Apparently.
Oh.
That's great. They're your brothers? Crazy.
You don't know?
I don't know. I just saw you all 3 walk over.
Okay, just bring the single ones over.
Oh, God. Oh, God.
Oh, let me...
The way that this is happening right now is crazy.
So, little backstory for the
Is there
podcast.
backstory?
Tammy
We're actually filming a
threw
podcast right now.
A note.
I can come back.
You're
Oh,
fine.
you bring all the single ones in. Bring them in for the podcast.
If you guys are
So,
cool with being in a
Tammy threw
podcast.
a note
We're just
into her
gonna shut
neighbor's
that.
window because there were some good-looking
That's wonderful.
guys that
How
walked
old are
by,
you
and the
guys
note
before I
was
do
like,
this?
I'm 24.
"If you're single,
He's turning
here's
20.
my number."
Mm.
They just
Babies.
knocked on the door,
I'm 25.
They're
I'm
brothers.
26.
So,
and she's gonna get her pick of the brothers.
so
This
What's
is
taller?
so
Who's
exciting.
taller
I've
than
you guys a couple times.
Are you single?
Yeah.
Girl, he's cute, and he's the one that came
He
over.
didn't mention himself.
Okay, Bachelor number 1, come join us.
You said my friends.
Are
Come
you the
join
one that
us,
lives here?
Bachelor number
Yeah,
1.
I promise.
I was told you have a girlfriend.
Come on, Bachelor number 1.
What's going on?
Oh my god. No, wait.
I can't be here too long. I was about to go to a party right now.
That's okay. Have a seat. All right, Bachelor number 1. What is your name?
Hayden?
Hayden. How old are you?
24.
24. He's 24. Okay.
Thanks for being on the podcast.
Absolutely.
What do
I
you-
can't wait to see it.
What do you do for work?
IT,
Okay.
working computers.
That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. He's got a lot of small tattoos like you do.
Are they Friday the 13th tattoos?
I just got that one yesterday.
I just got these yesterday.
Where'd you get them done?
Rosetown.
No, you did.
Yeah.
You're fucking lying to me.
No, Tavo did them at Rosetown.
Really?
Yeah.
That's some guy named Bobby doing.
Yeah. I only know because that one's definitely a stencil at Rosetown. Because I almost got that yesterday.
That's you know who J Baby is?
Yeah.
We're matchmaking right now as we speak.
Is this what you guys do on Saturday? Wine and podcast?
This is our first.
This is our first.
No, this is our second.
Second.
Yeah.
Wait, don't you have a girl that lives with you? I've been lied to. Our property manager is the one that told me this.
Megan?
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's like, he has a girlfriend.
No girl.
So the paper airplane worked. How long did it take you guys
Yeah.
to find the paper airplane?
When did you do it?
2 hours ago?
3 hours ago?
3
I
hours
got home
ago?
like right before then.
Yeah, we know.
We watched.
We watched.
We saw you guys. walk
Listen, my
by.
window's right
I
here.
know it's right there.
You didn't
I lived
see
in
her
21.
awkwardly
I used to live in
duck?
21 with the fire pit and everything.
Oh.
And I just moved into
that
this
makes
one.
So much more sense
What does that mean?
now. What? Well, I was confused that you guys just left.
Hmm.
But you did look familiar. You had a boyfriend.
Oh, I did.
Oh, he's bringing up the
How
X.
did you know that?
I could just tell.
Hmm.
Mm.
Hmm.
Mm.
Hmm.
Mm.
Hmm.
Mm.
Hmm.
Interesting.
Interesting.
Yeah.
What party are you going to?
That's my cousin's high school
Oh,
Oh,
friend. Yeah.
you're going to a
High
high
school
school
It's not a
party?
high school party. No, his friend from high school.
Oh, okay.
Wait,
I
are you
guess,
cool
yeah,
if
no,
we
that's
add
fine.
this?
That's fine.
Okay, so Bachelor number 1 is Hayden. He is 24 years old and works in IT. He has a Friday the 13th tattoo that he got yesterday at the same studio that Cammie got her Friday the 13th tattoo yesterday. What's happening
I'm
right
a
now?
little upset that Megan's lied to me for the last few months.
Well, we now know.
Are you lying?
I'm not lying. No, I 2 years ago when I moved in, I did have a girlfriend.
You've been here for 2 years?
Yeah, or 2.5 now.
How have you not seen him?
I don't know.
You've lived right there. You've seen me.
But I've seen a girl over there.
There's no girls over there.
She had a dog.
Yeah, that was a long time ago.
You're not on camera, hon.
Oh, I'm sorry.
There we go.
I'm sorry. I didn't want to
Cozy-
be
Like, I shouldn't
cozy
have
up
been
to
there.
him.
This is
I know. I don't want to
Cozy
be
up
too.
to him. Playing matchmaker here, you know.
Damn. Yeah. So the note was definitely implied for your friends because I was told you have a girlfriend. Because 1,000%,
However,
I
However.
did say that you were the hottest one.
No, you
she did.
I did. If we were
She
being honest.
1,000% did.
And if you,
Who is the kid walking around though?
Yeah.
the kid?
You had a kid with you earlier? Not that we were
Little girl?
watching.
Yeah.
Oh, that's my niece.
Oh my God, it's not his.
No,
Jesus.
that's my brother's daughter.
Okay.
Because there's also, if we're being fully honest for the podcast, I watched and you turned back and I fell to the floor.
It was
'cause I thought
hilarious.
You saw me.
And I
No.
really wish I had it on video.
Really?
Yeah.
She literally was looking, and then she thought you looked, and she just dropped.
And then I was like, listen, he's walked past the window so many times when he has a girlfriend.
Mm-mm.
So for any of you out there watching, apparently throwing a paper airplane into your neighbor's window may work.
It may
It
work.
may work. Alright, I probably should go though.
All right,
Okay.
Hayden, it was so nice
It was
to
so
meet you.
nice to meet
Thank you.
You don't have
for-
to pass this information forward. You can keep it for yourself now. Now that I
Yeah,
know this.
yeah, absolutely.
Not that he doesn't know where I live and I don't know where he lives.
All right.
Okay.
Malia,
Malia,
nice to meet you.
Yeah, she'll be here every Saturday.
Hey, friends. Could this have been any better timing? Like literally as we're recording.
The fact that he was probably out there for like 5 minutes listening.
Oh my God. So I think that may conclude
Tonight's
episode
episode.
You're Cammie?
I'm Cammie and that's Malia.
I'm Malia.
And this is Dying to Spill the Tea.